Hey, what's up? It's Liam Davis here, and in this video, I wanted to encourage you, if you're doing this, I wanted to encourage you to stop using the disgusting, the filthy, the dirty S word in your marketing. Okay, so when I'm talking about the S word, I'm not talking about when we were kids. You remember being a kid and the S word was either shit or sex? And for some, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I don't mind saying the word shit. And if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I haven't used the word sex because there's really no point in using them in my videos. But those aren't the two words I'm talking about. The one word that I'm talking about is much filthier, much dirtier, much more disgusting than those two words because really neither of those two are disgusting or dirty or filthy, but this one is. So here's what it is. A couple of weeks ago, I was on Instagram, just scrolling through, just looking at what people are sharing. And you see a lot of people building their business on there, doing it the right way, and those people are awesome. But you see a majority of the people, 97% of them, just doing the weirdest shit, man, just doing some really weird stuff to try and market their business. And I came across one guy who, if you came across one guy, and if you're doing this too, please stop it. All he had was photos of himself with money. And you can tell that every single photo was the same money that, he asked his mom if he could borrow $200 so he could get it out and make himself look rich on Instagram. But here's what he was doing. Other than posting those dumbass videos that don't attract anyone except lottery mentality people, what he was doing was in every single description for his photos, every single one of them, it said, "This is not a scam. I'm not scamming you. This other person is," like, he was actually calling out other people and saying, if you go and work with them, they're scamming you, but this is not a scam. I'm like, dude, yeah, it is. And here's why. You keep telling me that it's not. You are trying to convince me it's not a scam, then I'm going to believe it is. And here's why. When someone brings up that word, all I'm thinking now is it's a scam. And I'm not one of those people. I don't think things are scams. I know what is real and what is fake. I know that online most things are legitimate. But this guy, he was trying to convince people so bad that this business wasn't a scam. Then it's like, dude, you're putting the idea in their head. You're making people question whether it is or not. That to me means he doesn't believe in what he was doing. He didn't believe in his products. He didn't believe in his company. He didn't believe in whatever he was promoting to make money. He just didn't believe in it. And because of that, people didn't believe in him either. And the best way for him to try and get people to believe is to convince them that it wasn't a scam. So if you're doing this in your business, if you find yourself creating content, putting up videos or putting up blog posts or putting up social media posts or Instagram posts like this one dude, not one dude, actually, there's a bunch of dudes, but if you're doing that, and if you're trying to convince people that your business isn't a scam, just stop it. And just go out there and if your business, if you don't believe in it, find something different that you do believe in. Find products that you do believe in to a point where you don't need to convince anyone of anything. Because look, in this business, you shouldn't need to. You don't need to convince people. They can convince themselves. You just need to go out and do you, okay? So that involves not creating things to do with, just telling people your business isn't a scam, but also scam reviews. There's so many scam reviews out there. It's like, is this company a scam? Read this review to find out whether it is or not. And the truth is, a lot of people, I know a lot of people that have done that and it's worked for them. But here's the thing, if you're doing it for your own business, again, people that read that article, you can go through and give them all these reasons why it's not a scam. But all they're going to think about is that filthy, dirty, horrible word. They're going to associate it with your company name regardless of whether you give them all these points as to why it is or it isn't. So don't worry about convincing people. Stop trying to convince people. If people think it is, if they think it's like a pyramid scheme or whatever, fuck that. Who cares? Let them think that. Let them go and work their job for the rest of their life, which, as we know, that is the real scheme. That's the real pyramid, okay, where no one progresses except the people right at the top. You don't need to convince those people. Just go out and speak to those people that do have a dream. Those people that do believe that what they're doing, what you're doing is going to work for them too. Go out and speak to those people and don't worry about convincing anybody else, because you don't want to work with people you have to convince anyway, because sure enough, as soon as they take one action and it doesn't work, they're going to drop out regardless, and then they're going to come back and say, it was a scam, I knew it. Fuck that. Fuck them people. Don't worry about that. I'm sorry for swearing. I'm getting passionate about this, but it's the truth. Don't worry about convincing anyone. Just do you. Just move forward. Just believe in what you're doing. Believe in your goals. Believe in your products. Believe in your company. Just keep moving forward and keep talking to people that believe in it too. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share. Stop using the dirty, filthy, gross, disgusting, horrible, ugly S word in your marketing. You don't need it. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, whether I said fuck too many times or not, whether you enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, share it on social media, go ahead and leave a comment below. If your team is doing this, share it with your team and let them know that, hey, it's time to cut this out because you don't need to do it, you don't need to convince anyone. And again, just go out there, believe in what you're doing, and keep moving forward and keep talking to people who want what you have rather than people that just want to argue with everything. Okay, just keep moving forward and talking to those positive people that have a dream as well. So that's all I wanted to share in this video. Stop using the dirty, filthy S word, and I will see you again in the very next video. Peace.